is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? My name is Tony, aka Star Wars Sith, and welcome to another episode of Sith Talk, where we talk Star Wars news, rumors, and coming soons. Today we have on the show Mike from the OG Geek Channel. How you doing, Mike?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. All right, so tell us a little bit about your channel, what your channel focuses on, and where we can find you at.
My channel is OG Geek at OG Geek on YouTube. It focuses on a lot of the toy community stuff, but it's more about lately it's become more about my friends and I having a good time, going to different shows and just showing different things. I mean, when I first started, it was more towards like toy hunting and what's out there and what I buy. And over the past year and a half, it's become more about the community and friendships, So that's what I do now.
For sure. So I'm gonna put OG Geeks channel in the description, so you guys hit that link, subscribe to this man right now. Now I know you just made a second channel. You want to talk about that real quick too?
Yeah, that one is at Mike Perez YT. So the channel's name is just my name, Mike Perez. It's more about filmmaking and photography. I started a new business this year, and it's a photo video production company. So I started the channel just to give me something to do when I don't have gigs, and it helps me polish my craft, right? So if I'm making videos and I want to make them look good, it helps me with learning new things. Every time I film, I learn something different. So whether it's color grading or whatever it may be, some new tools in Premiere Pro. That's what I used to edit. So that channel is all about that. It's gonna have vlogs at some point. But yeah, if you're into photography, video, film production, then that's what I'm gonna be doing.
So we could just get into the questions that I have now for you. You ready?
Oh, not really, but yeah, let's go.
Well, everyone that comes on the show, I ask them the same 3 questions.
I know.
Super simple.
I know.
Yeah.
I've seen the videos.
All right. So the first question is, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
All right. Shit. I thought about this before coming on here, man. I know yours is Revenge of the Sith, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the same, dude. Honestly. Look, this is the thing.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Humpty about this before coming on here. That's a buddy of mine, by the way, for those of you watching. I'm like the worst guest you could have asked to have on this show. Because I'm not a big, believe it or not, even though on my channel I collect a lot of Star Wars stuff, I'm a huge Boba Fett and Mandalorian fan. I'm not a very big Star Wars fan. I like it.
Yeah.
I had never watched anything Star Wars related until Boba Fett came out.
The Boba Fett or the Mando show?
No, Boba. Oh, I'm sorry, the Mandalorian. You're right. Sorry.
So that was 2019 then. So 2019, you watched Mando, then you went back and watched all the movies?
I binged all of them, dude.
That's dope, though. It's like you got into the game late, but like clearly you must like it if you're like still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some that I actually like more than the older ones.
Yeah.
And then on my end, I got recorded. Revenge of the Sith is probably like I don't know, the story, the action in it. Like I enjoyed that one a lot. The one that I wanted to say, because I was thinking of this question before I came on here.
Yeah.
Was the movie Solo. I really enjoyed that movie. But I just thought it would be a weird one to say because I don't know how people will feel about it. People are going to be watching this, screaming at the screen right now.
So, I mean, a lot of people like Solo. A lot of people dislike it. I didn't mind Solo because for me, Solo answered all the questions I wanted to know. Like, I wanted to know how he met Chewie, how he met Lando, and how he got the Falcon. And all those were answered. So I was fine. And then that Darth Maul at the end like blew my mind.
Yes.
Because at the time I didn't watch any of the animated stuff, so I didn't know Maul was alive. Like last I saw, dude was cut in half and dead, and he's there. So like that really like surprised me.
I've never seen any of the animated stuff to this day. So when he came out, I was shocked as well. And then right after that, I saw that on Netflix, I think it was. And I think a few days later I was at Tate's which is a comic store around here, and they had the Mud Trooper, and they had a Darth Maul Deluxe Hot Toy, and I
Mm,
bought them both because of that movie.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Nice,
yeah, I
nice.
enjoyed the movie, man.
Next question is, what is your favorite Star Wars show?
Oh, The Mandalorian, 100%.
Mandalorian?
Yeah, that's what got me into Star Wars. If it wasn't for The Mandalorians, I probably would have still have not seen a Star Wars movie.
That's crazy. So then
Yeah,
when Mando came out, you watched Mando, then you started watching all the movies, and now you keep watching all the shows, right?
yeah. Except for the animated series, I want to try them, but I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. But all the Disney Plus series I've seen, and all the movies so far.
Yeah. So the animated shows, bro, my favorite show is the Clone Wars. It'll blow your mind once you get through it. Clone Wars and then Rebels, some of the stuff in there is better than like the live action stuff. And I'm not even exaggerating. And like a lot of the stuff that's animated is popping up in Mando. So like the Darksaber in Mando season 1, that was in Clone Wars first. Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, all these people were all in animated first.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that before. So that's
Yeah.
what got me. Believe it or not, like I had no interest because I've never been much of an animated person. Like
Yeah.
even as a kid, I didn't watch a lot of cartoons. But
Uh-huh.
then I saw one of yours. You were talking with a guest about that, and I
Mhm.
that got me interested. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should give him a shot. So that way I understand what's going on better.
For sure. So that's how I got into it. Is after watching Solo and seeing Maul come back, I was like, "How is this possible?" And then I looked it up. It was in Clone Wars, so I started binging and watching all the Clone Wars. And like his story coming back is wild. And then in Rebels, he's in Rebels too, and Ahsoka's in Rebels, and Vader's in Rebels, and like C-3PO, R2-D2's in Rebels, and Leia's in like everyone's in Rebels. Lando's in Rebels, so there's a lot of the OG in there, so it's really, really dope. All right, so the last question I have is, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
And it could be anything, movie, show, whatever.
Any Star Wars character, yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Mando?
Yeah, like I
Nice.
said, if it wasn't for him, I would never be interested in Star Wars. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome. That's what's up.
yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So I got a
Well,
couple art.
real quick. It's a
Yeah.
fishy one. My favorite character, like as far as everything about him, Mando. But
Uh-huh.
my favorite, as far as aesthetic, has always been Boba Fett. Like
Yeah.
I love the way his helmet looks. I like the the dirty look, the dents on his helmet. I love all that shit. So that's why I'm a big fan of Boba Fett. It's not so much because of the character itself, it's the way he looks, and he's a bounty hunter. So
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people were drawn to Mando because when Mando came out, nobody knew who he was, and everyone's like, "That looks like Boba Fett. Like he's one of Boba Fett's people." So that
yeah.
was like the kind of the draw in. So it's all because of Boba Fett that kind of started that hype. Is why people were drawn to Mando for sure. So I got a couple articles we're gonna take a look at, and you'll love the first one for sure because it is has to do with Mando season 3. So you saw the most recent trailer for Mando season 3, right? That just dropped
Yes.
during the football game. So
Yeah.
I guess in that trailer, people are kind of speculating a few people are going to return in Mando season 3. So some people think Boba Fett's going to be in it, which I kind of think he is. But the reason they think that is because in the trailer he goes back to Tatooine because we see her there and the little pit droids, and we see him take off out of Tatooine. So I think if he's at Tatooine, like we have to see Boba, don't you think?
I think. I mean, we saw the Mandalorian in the book of Boba Fett,
Yeah.
so it makes sense that they would share screen time again. I mean, they play well, and I actually hope he is because I kind of enjoy seeing them both on screen together.
Together. No, yeah,
Yeah,
they got a dope little vibe together. So part of this was they think Boba's gonna be in it. Now they also think that maybe we'll get Cad Bane in it because he died, like supposedly died at the end of Book of Boba, but like that little light on him went on,
I
and
don't think he's dead.
there's no way they would bring him live action to kill him in one episode. Like, no way.
I think they just wanted to leave us with like a cliffhanger, make whatever surprise us in the next season. I
Yeah.
don't think he's dead.
So that'd be sick if we got to see him. And then they were saying either Boba, Cad Bane, or Cobb Vanth. Because remember, like the post credit scene, they showed him in the that guy that did all the mechanical arms and stuff, he was like working on him. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah, and that's a great character too. I really like him.
Yeah, he was so smooth. I love him as an actor, but he was
Yeah,
dope as
yeah.
Cobb Vanth. So
He had this show. What was it called? Where he was a Texas Ranger. Oh, I forgot the name of the show. But
yeah,
my point is that he was a great actor in that show.
no,
I love.
yeah,
So I enjoy. I hope he comes back because I enjoy him as an actor.
no, for sure. So that was this article I thought was pretty cool. Like, I think they said in Mando season 3, supposedly we're supposed to have more cameos and surprises than the first 2 seasons combined. So like this season is gonna be lit.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, so the next one I saw this and like it just made me think so hard. Like, wow, like what if this happened? So supposedly in the OG, the prequel trilogy, Maul was gonna end up being General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith. So the article says that George was considering that Grievous was Maul behind the mask. It made sense. He's cut in half. He's in this robot body, or whatever. But he ended up not going with that. So imagine if we were watching Revenge of the Sith and Obi-Wan's fighting this guy right here, and his mask pops off, and it's freaking Darth Maul. Like, what do you think of that? If that would have happened?
I mean, how would the arms and like?
It's all robotic.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Darth Maul. I would love to see him come back. Like I said before, I bought the hot toy just because of that 1 second clip or however long it was
Yeah.
at the end of Solo. So as a character, I think he's badass. So
Yeah.
anything if they bring him back to live action, that would be crazy.
No, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm kind of glad they didn't because, like, Maul has his own story, and so does Grievous. And if you watch the animated, there's a lot of Grievous in Clone Wars, so you'll get a lot of stories with him in it, which is dope.
There's since you've seen the animated stuff, I have a question. Is there
Yeah.
any scenario where you would see uh the Mandalores or I don't know anything that's in the live action stuff now?
What? Yes, bro. You
No,
see,
where it makes sense for Darth Maul to come back or be part of it.
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Because at one point, Darth Maul was the ruler of Mandalore, and he had the darksaber.
Okay, so but the timeline is the timeline the same? Because I
Well,
get confused with that too.
in Mando, no, technically, spoilers, in Rebels, Maul dies, and that's before Mando. So if they were to bring Maul back, it would have to be like
Like a flashback.
flashback type stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because technically, he's gone in Rebels.
All right.
But if they did anything that was older, like, yeah, they could bring him back. But it's super tricky, bro. All right, so this next article, that new Jedi Survivor Fallen Order, the second game got delayed. Did you ever play the first one?
I've never played anything.
Oh, so um if you're not into gaming or anything, that's cool. But like for this, you should watch on YouTube like all the cinematics from the game because the story from the game is fire. It's like super fire. And like some people think they delayed it because they think that Cal Kestis, the guy from Fallen Order, might show up in Mando season 3. So that's like a big rumor, but like the first game, it's crazy. And you don't care about spoilers for the game, right? If I tell you what happens at the end of the game,
No, go ahead.
bro, at the end of the first Fallen Order, you have to fight Darth Vader. It's terrifying. And like you can't win. So like you try to fight him, he kicks your butt, and then the whole thing is you have to just run away from him. So it's more like you try to fight him, but then you have to escape because he just kills you instantly. So it's super dope. Like if you watch some YouTube reactions to people who are playing it and they didn't know he was coming up, you're gonna die laughing, bro, because people are shocked.
So how do you beat the game?
Oh, you just escape. You gotta just get away from him.
Oh, so you don't actually have to kill him to beat the game.
Yeah. You get away from him and then you escape from because it's at the Grand Inquisitor's fortress. So the Grand Inquisitory fortress from Kenobi, that's from Fallen Order. That whole place where they stayed, that's from Fallen Order.
Maybe I'll play. I don't know if my kids, any of them have played it, but maybe I'll try it out with them.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun for sure. So the next thing I got, I know you're gonna love. So I'm sure you saw some of the Hasbro stuff that's releasing. So we
I saw the
finally
helmet.
have
Yeah,
the Scout Trooper helmet dropping. So they announced this on their live yesterday. Bro, this thing is beautiful.
yeah.
You gonna
I
pick
can't
it
wait to
up?
get 'em. Hell yeah. That's one thing that I love collecting is helmets.
Yeah, me too.
I love the helmets.
So the minute I saw that, I was super hyped. Now, this is coming out sometime soon. I think early summer or April, May, whatever. They announced another helmet. Did you see the other helmet?
No, I just saw this one.
So it's a pipeline. So it's probably late in the year, early 2024. But bro, we're getting. Oh, where's the picture at? Oh man, where is it at? Bro, we are getting the Ahsoka Clone Trooper
Oh,
helmet.
that's dope.
Yeah, so that's from an episode in Clone Wars where she had her own army of troopers and they all painted their phase 2 helmets that orange color that looks like Ahsoka. So they're dropping this later in the year, early 2024.
That's gonna be a hot one.
Super fire. So I know you love helmets. Another thing I know you love is the vehicles, right? So
Hmm.
they did announce a vehicle. It's probably going to be late in the year. But when they confirmed this, bro, I got so hyped. So we're getting the Mando N1 Starfighter vintage collection vehicle, bro. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Dude, I cannot wait for that.
Yup. So it's
I
gonna be
want.
for
I'm
the
getting the
3 and
hot
3
toy as well.
quarter. Oh, that one's huge, bro.
Yeah.
That's what, like 2 G's retail or something?
I don't know. They don't have it up yet. They announced it. I don't think
Oh,
they've actually like I know they announced it, but they teased it. No, I haven't heard
yeah.
anything about it. I have one of my favorite is the Razor Crest. I have it behind me. I got it here behind me. I don't know if you can see
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but I
So
got
I
it next
got
to Mando.
bro, you're so lucky. I got into Hasbro and those vehicles after that ended. So I was like a couple months late to the game.
And then I got the Slave One over here next to Boba Fett. So
That
yeah, I love the ships. Anything that has to
yeah.
do with the vehicles, the ships, I'll take it.
So that slave one was the first like Hasbro thing that I got, and that's what got me into collecting vintage Black Series and vehicles because I bought the slave one and I was like, well, I got to get a Boba to go in there. And then I ordered one and I'm like, yo, this looks dope on the card. Let me get another one to open up. And it just started from there. And it
Yeah,
just went into getting everything, bro.
that's how they get you,
Everything.
bro.
But
That's how
so
they
that'll
get you.
be later in the year. It'll be just a regular release. So you could pick that bad boy up anywhere, bro.
I can't wait for that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. And then they're doing the speeder bike too from the Mando. So that'll be the 3 and 3/4 scale. So for the vintage figures. So that is gonna be some really good pickups later on. So next we're gonna get into your favorite, some hot toys. So have you seen all the Attack of the Clones anniversary hot toys they're doing?
No, not recently. No,
Wow. So
nothing that's come out recently. I've actually been paying attention to. So
yeah, so these aren't out yet. I don't know when they're dropping, but so this is C3PO from Attack of the Clones, but the accessories is what's fire. It comes with a battle droid helmet. So just like in that one scene where his head came off and they put the droid on it, I don't know if you remember that from Attack of the Clones. When they're all fighting in that pit, you could swap it out and have it like that, or you could have it regular, which is cool. So that's one. Then they got the R2, and then the R2 comes with every accessory ever. And then it comes with the C3PO head. Because I don't know if you remember, he was dragging his head to his body to like fix it and put it on him. And then this is how it looks with all the accessories in it, which that looks badass, man.
yeah, it does.
And the thing I
That's
hate
dope.
about Hot Toys, like you can't just buy him, like you have to buy both of them. Like it kills me, man. It kills me every time.
See, that's the thing about Star Wars, bro. Like when you get into, especially like Hot Toys, where it's expensive.
Yeah.
I used to buy a lot of Star Wars Hot Toys, and
Uh-huh.
now I'm sticking to just the vehicles and yeah, the vehicles, the ships, stuff like that, because it's too much, man. There's
Yeah,
way too many.
it
You,
is, man.
it's crazy. So I went down that rabbit hole, and then I sold everything that was Star Wars related, and I only kept Mando and Boba, and that's all I'm doing for Hot Toys. And
Nice.
C3PO, not C3PO, but R2D2 did come out in the Mandalorian, so
Yep.
I could buy him and put it with the display. It makes sense,
No,
you
of
know.
course, yeah.
But yeah, if you're gonna start doing hot toys, dude, that's a bad
It
property to
is.
start with, bro, because it's never ending.
And I'm gonna show you more right now, which makes it even more worse. So well, that's how they look together, which is dope. But they're doing clone troopers, bro. I'm a sucker for clones, and it comes with both helmets, the phase 1 and the phase 2.
Yeah, those things are sick.
Look how, and you can't just buy one clone. Like you need multiple.
So they get you. I had the 501st. They
Yeah.
came out. They came out with a hot toy, and they had. It's the same figure, but there's three different helmets.
Yep. Yep.
Now, the one that I bought came with all. I had the. I forgot which one it was, but
It was the
it was
deluxe.
the deluxe. It came with all three helmets. But
Yep.
now it's like, well, now I need two more bodies because I got the helmets. You want to display them all, and sold it.
Yeah. No, exactly. Exactly. Oh, there's two OG geeks. Okay.
Oh,
All right, so another one they did is the Clone Trooper pilot, which that's cool, but I probably really wouldn't need that. Now, say if they did, and this would destroy me if they did it, but bro, if they did a gunship, like how they're doing the Razor Quest for 6 scale, imagine if they did a gunship 6 scale.
yeah, they'll take my money with that. That's for sure.
Yeah. So then I would have to pick up two of these pilots. You have to have two pilots on the gunship.
Yeah,
And then the last one is this battle droid. And this one's cool because it comes with C3PO's head. Oh, hold on. I'm not even sharing it. I'm being greedy right now. So the battle droid, 3PO's head. So you could put it on there just like in that scene in the movie. So that's kind of cool.
yeah, but for that I get Humpties.
Oh, yeah, bro. I know. He needs to start mass producing those bad boys, man. Mass
Yeah.
producing. But yeah, when I was at that show with Humpty, the seeing that thing in person, life size, bro, it blew me away.
Yeah, you got to see both of them, right? You got to see that one and the pit droid, right?
The picture was
Yeah,
giant too. And then I heard you broke the other one, the smaller one.
yeah, bro. That sucks.
So what's next for you? What's the next shows you're gonna be going to that we could look forward to seeing on your channel?
Yeah, tomorrow we head to Punta Gorda for Old Time Comic Con.
Nice.
Yeah, we've done that one 3 times before. I've made a few videos there. It's a nice event. It's fun. It's it's not really a con. Like, there's no cosplayers and stuff. It's a lot of toys and
Yeah.
comic books. So it's more of our thing.
Uh-huh.
So that's our next one. After that, Humpty's going to Atlanta Comic Con to set up.
Nice.
I'm going on vacation to North Carolina, and then right after we come back, we got Toylanta,
Hmm.
which is one of my favorite events to hang out. And then 3 days after that, we got MegaCon. So we've got a pretty busy schedule right now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna be at MegaCon too. And then ICC, I'll be
you're
at
going?
that too. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So part of the reason I'm going is I remember seeing your video and I'm watching it, and like I think you touted it best Star Wars show I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is ICC con? Like I was so confused. And I watched your video and I'm like, bro, that's heaven. Like all those tables and like the cosplay, all the actors that were there. I'm like, yo, I have to go check this out. So
And I
when
didn't
they
do it justice, bro. I didn't film all the booths, all the stuff that was there, because, like
yeah,
I said, I mainly focus on like my friends and what's going on around us.
yeah,
But there was a lot there, bro. Like, if you're a Star Wars guy, that's the show you have to go to. Like,
yeah.
they have everything there.
So when they announced it for this year, I applied for the press badge and like just to go for it. And I did that a long time ago. Like I barely had 200 subs. I was like, oh, they're probably not gonna approve it, whatever. Let me just try it. And the dude approved it. I was like, hell yeah. So like for sure I'm going. So
Nice.
looking forward to that, man. And then like meeting up with you guys over there. I'm sure it's gonna be a fun time. Just from watching your video, all the stuff in the lobbies, like everyone trading and swapping in the lobbies, and then the hotel rooms with the doors open, like the
Hmm.
room sales. Bro,
Yeah.
that looks like so much fun.
That's the best part about ICCC. Don't get me wrong, they throw a great show. They have
Yeah,
the booth, the vendors, great stuff. I love it. But the best part is like the gathering after the show. Like, everybody gathers at the hotel and just has a good time. Uh, it's a party for geeks. Yeah, man, it's a good time all around.
I'm super hyped. I cannot wait. You're going for all 3 days, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got press passes too, so
Nice.
We're good to go.
Awesome. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for you. Thank you for coming on the show and giving me your time. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. Thanks you for having me. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And again, guys, down in the description will be the links to both his channels. Definitely check him out and subscribe. That'll be it for this episode. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Take care, man.